Hello guys, today I'm gonna show you guys how to draw the hair of an anime male. So let's get started. First off, you're gonna choose a point that's gonna indicate where the hair is gonna grow from. So let's just choose this point, and then you can just draw lines that comes from that point. And of course, I think the easiest way is to first draw the hair that's slightly covering the eye. I mean the ears. But it depends. And for this tutorial, I'm gonna draw the hairstyle that's gonna be very simple and easy to draw, because this is just for beginners. Okay, so what you're trying to do is that you're trying to, place the hand in a way so that you can make a curve that's gonna be natural and straight. Try to keep it very, very straight. I mean that the curve is very smooth. That's one of the most important thing when you're drawing hair. And also remember to keep some inconsistency. For example, this one is so long and then suddenly it becomes so short. Because that's only natural. Of course, there are hairstyles that are completely perfect, that every single strands are the same, and in that case you can of course draw whatever you want. But most hairstyles are not like that, and we're not gonna do that in this tutorial. By the way, I'm gonna add one more. I'm gonna lower this a little bit and then add one more. So as you can see, most of the lines are pointing towards this point. It does not have to be pointing at it exactly, but try to make it, a general idea. So we're done with the front, and we're gonna start with the sides. I'm gonna give this guy a pretty long hair, so it's gonna be, you can see it slightly on the sides here. And then again, even the outside, try to make it look like it's growing from this point. And again, try your best to make them very straight and smooth. Smooth is probably the most important thing. And people say that you should always draw the lines from the root towards the tip of the hair strands. But I think that's actually not true. It depends on you, what your style is. Gonna give him a spiky hair. That's most common in anime, I think. At least that was what was most common in anime. Okay, so one thing about hair is that younger people and cuter people have larger hair in general. So here you can see that it's the gap between the line of the head and the hair is about this much, and that's quite okay. That's quite normal. Sometimes you can even enlarge that gap and to make it even more younger, cuter, whatever. Also, if you haven't noticed already, there are some strands that goes this way, and there are some strands that bends the other way. And this is just I'm just trying to give him more inconsistency. But of course, you can give the same curve to every single hair strand, and actually that's quite normal too. So it's just up to you. And some hair behind here, it depends on the style of the hair. So I'm just going to give him long hair, so you can see a little bit of hair behind his head down here. and these are really not that important. Don't really need any curve on them at all, but try to give them a little bit inconsistency. Don't make them look like spikes going down behind the hair, behind the head. Okay, so I think we're done drawing the lines for the hair. So of course make adjustments to make it look perfect, and when you are done you should just use a stronger pencil. That's gonna be 4B, and then redraw all the lines. Yeah. So it's really important now, because when you're redrawing the lines, you should finish it with one line. But as you can see, even I can't do it. It's not really that important, but it's better that you do it swiftly and with one stroke, because then the line will be smooth and beautiful. So but that just requires training, and you can actually skip this step if you're learning. If you're still learning, try to draw, spend this time drawing some more hairstyles. Don't waste too much time on doing the inking, because you don't learn as much from it as if you were drawing the other hairstyles and just repeating drawing the hair. And by the way, if your hand can't be placed in a correct way, just turn the paper around. Especially true for beginners, because your hand is really, not used to doing some really strange movement that the experienced ones can. You may think that I have a little bit too few hair strands here. Maybe. Actually, it is quite a few. It is quite few for manga. For anime, it's still a little bit few, but it depends on the style. I like to draw people with few hair strands. You can of course add more. Just try to make them smaller, and then yeah. This pen is not working quite well. It's making those blurry lines. I don't like it, man. I think I have to sharpen it soon. Okay, that's pretty good. So yeah, I think we're done. Oh no, of course we have to do the shading. We're just gonna be using an HB pencil and just place it down, and then do diagonal lines. Of course there are people who do, literally draw diagonal strokes, but I don't do that, because I think that's hard. That's too hard a little bit, because you have to be very, very consistent with your strokes. But again, here you try to be consistent with your pressure, and have the same shade everywhere. Because if you suddenly too strong, pressing too hard, then the shade will not be matching. You want to have the same shade evenly over the hair. But the hairs behind the head is not gonna. It's gonna be darker, because it's also the shadows. Just make them darker. And then I will probably make something darker, like here. Yeah. And then this part darker. Yeah, just gonna do that. Of course, you could, of course, you know, do every single hair strands, make it darker. But that's a little bit tedious work. And then of course you can even give him, shadows here. And shadows there. But it's really not needed. I mean, it's just a style, it's just a matter of style. And we are done. So, thank you guys for watching, and if you liked the video, leave a like, and if I hope you learned something new, and I will be uploading another video soon. So see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.